people raising them are, just happen. I understand this is trial. But, you know, being that we're now throwing stones, let's call the kettle black.
Let's not throw stones.
Well, I know, but they started. So I'm gonna respond.
This is a no squabbling zone.
Oh, after he swallows. Well, I'm swallowing back.
Well, you're a good squabbler. You're doing a good job squabbling. All right. Regarding
Squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up.
Just take a look here.
Does the prop gun exist?
Prop gun existed, yes.
Does it exist now?
I don't know if it exists now. Are you asking, do we have, are we gonna produce it?
Yes.
No.
All right, well, that answers that question. All right, let's
Now-
deal with...
Obviously, the jurors are not privy to this information. But in my mind, if I'm a juror, if I'm hearing, yeah, it wasn't a real gun, it was a prop gun, instantly I'm going to say, well, where is it? You got the prop gun, right? Where we at? Where's that, though? I don't understand that one. But listen, man, I'm going to stand on what I said in the initial. Bruh, I would have took that 180 days. Rocky said, oh, well, you know, sponsors would have got dropped and all that crap and everything like that. Yeah, all right, cool. Your baby mama Rihanna. Let's just get into some mess real quick, man. Relli came to testify. I didn't even know the cop was a Real Housewives of like Hollywood or something like that. So the cop is some Real Housewives son. And then literally they brought in a woman. I'm not going to really play her stuff. They brought in a woman to essentially say, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with this, but I heard 2 shots. That's an unbiased witness. Says she heard 2 shots. But let's just get into it.
Yes.
What's his name?
Rocky.
Identify Mr. Mayor.
Rocky Mayor.
And do you know him by any other nicknames?
ASAP Rocky. Lago.
How did you first meet him?
In high school, we grew up together.
How old were you, do you think, when you first met him?
Probably like 17, 18.
When you first met him, was he a well-known famous rapper?
No.
I want to jump ahead to November 6th, 2021, the date of this incident. Do you remember approximately, or do you remember how old you were that day?
Excuse me?
How old were you on the day that this happened? Do you remember?
Probably 33, 32.
Okay. Would it be fair to say you knew him about maybe 15 years at that point?
Yes.
Over the 15 years that you knew him, were the two of you friends?
Yeah.
Can you describe the closeness of your relationship to him?
The whole 15 years?
Yeah, over the course of your relationship, sort of how it started and then how close you were throughout the 15 years.
Well, I mean, we started a collective ASAP, which is a bunch of, how would you call it, like a bunch of people from...
You said, where are you?
Okay, so the first one was like kind of regular, after I said or whatever. The second one was just like, wait, like, you know, it was a problem. Like, where are you? Like, where you at? Like, you know what I mean?
And you said that after you told him you were staying at the W, you called your room a bum-ass room?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I guess it's what it was like the W.
Like not as nice?
I don't know.
How did you receive it?
Yeah, pretty, like, I was still asleep, I didn't care. I just wanted to show him outside the window to figure out what the hell is going on, you know what I mean? We gotta link up, like, what's going on? Like, what's the purpose of this call?
At the moment you're talking to him, did you have any idea why you wanted to meet up with him?
No.
Okay, you said you showed him Hollywood Boulevard outside of your hotel. What was the next thing that happened in your phone call after that?
said he'd be right there. And then that's when I text Elijah, like, because then I'm looking at my phone and I'm noticing I got all these text messages. And like I said, text me too and call me, but I don't like, like that. So I like ills. I know ills, you know what I mean? So text ills. I'm like, what's going on? Pretty much.
Hold on.
I don't remember exactly what I said from that day because it was 3 years ago, but I hit ills to like kind of confirm like what's going on.
Yeah, and that's fine. At that point, did you know that 12E and Ills were with the defendant?
What do you mean? Like,
Did you know that come in and work together?
Like, come to link me?
No, I mean in general.
Oh yeah, because it was on the plane.
Okay. And so when you received the messages from Ills and from 12E, you understood at that time that they were with the defendant, correct?
Yeah.
After your conversation let me clarify, when you say you're on FaceTime, was that FaceTime that also had video associated with it?
Yes.
So he could see you through the phone, correct?
Yes.
After your conversation with him, did the two of you make plans to meet up?
I mean, I didn't really make plans. It was kind of like link up. And I wanted to, I thought we were just going to talk and like really hash things out. Because this happened before, not like this, but like where we talk shit out, you know what I mean? And like I said, I call him Mr. 6 months and I haven't seen him in a very long time. So maybe he hasn't read the room, you know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah.
You said in the past when you had problems with him, you felt comfortable just expressing that to him verbally and talking to him, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes?
Yes.
And was that sort of something that happened on multiple occasions where the two of you would talk and work out your problems verbally?
Okay, I'm going to ask Lee to help a little bit, please.
Complimenting him or big him up for his success. At the same time, like, you're doing bad.
Okay.
But in the same text messages, like I never was like just straight out like, oh, fuck you. I never said fuck you. I probably did, but it was like real wishy-washy in the sense like love, like I don't know, some, but I never really got responses back from it.
I'm trying to understand, if you can, what your state of mind is as you're going to this meeting with him, or as you said, to link up.
My state of mind?
Yes.
I was feeling real confident because, like I said, I don't think he read the room. I'm doing really good for myself, so I felt like this is a time for me and him to like actually come to common grounds and be like, fuck the bullshit, you know what I mean? Because what are we doing here? Like, you talk to everybody else like that. You're not talking to me like that, nor am I accepting none of this, you know what I mean?
When you say read the room, what do you mean by that phrase?
Because why would you do what you did if you're not I say read the room is because like you're not reading the room, like you're not knowing who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like you're thinking you could just he knows of me, but he didn't know what I was up to. So you're probably thinking I'm a bum or I'm not like this person, somebody you could just have your way with.
Did you feel personally like your music career was becoming more successful?
Yeah, for sure. I was going in and out of label meetings.
Would you say at that point that was essentially the height of your career in the music business? Have you been more successful? Okay.
Yeah. And in the music industry, yeah. Yeah, I was at my highest that I've ever been because I finally figured it out. I figured out how to make money back into everything. So I made my own label.
Sorry, and I don't mean to talk over you. My apologies for that. You said that going into this meeting, you were confident. Is that what you mean by?
It wasn't even a meeting. I wouldn't even call it a meeting. It was just like I'm linking up with Rocky.
What
I
does
haven't
that
seen it do it in dumb long.
Yeah.
Like anytime you want, like you're gonna go link him. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't see the dude.
What does that phrase "link with him" mean to you? Are you saying something less, like more informal than?
Like if, for instance, if we had a problem, I felt like it could have been hashed out the moment he seen me. But instead, it was like it got nasty. You know what I mean? Like he didn't read the room. He didn't take a second to think.
Okay. And as you were walking down that street, what was the next thing that you remember that caught your attention?
I didn't see nobody. I heard Rocky. I heard him say, "What now, pussy?" But it's been so long, so what now, pussy? What now? Something along that. Like he was like, "What now?"
And what was his tone of voice?
Oh, he was loud. Like that's what caught my attention. And then I seen Elijah, and then Jamel, and then that's when I'm walking. Like, cause I was continuing walking. I wasn't like stopping or waiting around anywhere. I was already walking. They was already there. So
Where?
I guess they was already on Argyle. because they was calling me still. A lot of was calling me to see where I'm at. Mind you, I was far. That hotel's far. So when I got there, I'm walking down the block. I wasn't like waiting, holding him, like anything. I'm still en route, pretty much. So I hear him as I'm en route still. And then that's when we meet up, and then we see the altercation.
But you're saying the first thing that caught your attention was his voice, correct?
Yeah.
Saying, "What now, pussy?"
Yeah, what now, pussy?
And it was loud.
Yeah.
Was it aggressive?
Yeah.
Okay, after that, hearing that, did you see him?
Yeah, truthfully, it was all like a movie. It was like literally
How
like
so?
a movie.
Explain that.
Just the way he was walking, the whole thing, like the hoodie, like it would just caught me off guard. You know what I mean? Like it was no time to talk, no time for nothing.
Right. These people don't know what you're talking about with the hoodie, though. Can you explain what you mean when you say with the hoodie?
Oh, because he had a hoodie on.
Up over his head?
Yeah.
Okay. And was he walking straight towards you?
Yeah.
Was, you said Ills and 12 people were with him. How close were they to him?
Oh, he was right behind him.
Were they facing you too?
My eyes was on Rocky at that point. Like when he said, "What now, pussy?" I was like, he's right there. You know what I mean?
You're focused on him.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see in your periphery that the two other guys are with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Close. Okay.
You say yes?
Yes.
Do you know why I keep saying that?
No.
Right, see this lady right here, she's a word for and she's taking down every word that
No,
everybody
he's like really nervous.
No,
So I'm like,
it's okay. A lot of people get nervous when they're there. I didn't want you to think I'm messing with you when I say is that yes or no. She has to take down every word that everybody says. And when you say or it's not clear what you mean. So that's why I'm saying yes or no. It's so court reporters.
like a bracelet.
What?
Bracelet.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. As best you can, if you can take yourself back to that moment. As you're walking up towards him, were you expecting to get in a physical fight with him?
I mean, at that moment, the way before then, no, I thought maybe we was gonna talk. Or even when he did bring them, I thought maybe he was bringing them to like make a statement or something to like let them think that he's like tough or something. I don't know. That's what I kind of thought like after.
No, I'm not talking about Ills or 12. I'm just talking about the defendant.
Okay.
Were you approaching him of the state of mind that you were going to have a physical fight with him?
No, the whole time, to be honest, I would never fight Rocky. And that's God's honest truth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a reason to fight him. We're in an industry where you get blackballed really easy. I'm obviously on the lower end of the stick here. You get what I'm saying? So that's why in the video, you notice I'm a lefty. I pushed him away with my left. He grabbed me with two hands. If I wanted to fight him, and mind you, we're walking. If I wanted to fight him, I would have hit him with the right. You get what I'm saying? And it would have been fighting. Like, I stopped him with my left. And in the video, that's when you see Elijah, like, kind of like breaking it up after.
Before we talk about the video, we'll get there. I want, if there's any other way that you can explain that to the jury, what it would mean for you to get in a physical fight, specifically with the defendant, at that moment.
The only thing that would make me fight Rocky is if I'm physically like hurt, like if he punched me. Then I would consider hitting him and fighting him. But I would give him, just because who he is, like I think he used that to his benefits or like whoever famous that whatever that shit is. But like I wasn't gonna fight him.
What would it mean for your career if you got in a physical fight?
Oh, it would be over.
How so?
It would be over.
Can you
Literally
explain
over.
that?
You don't have a career.
Was that in your head?
I'm like part of a conglomerate, like a group. So if I fight Rocky and I beat him up, or if we fight or something, I'm already not liked, and people don't like me and shit like that. So I'm fighting him. I'm definitely getting blackballed, and all the labels like him and work with him and do this. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to swim my way in. You know what I mean? So if that comes to like light that we fought or something like that, I'm pretty sure it won't go good. Like nobody will do business with me or other things like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. I want to ask you just about a couple things you just said in your answer. You mentioned ASAP in that. Was the defendant kind of the most successful member of ASAP at that point?
Oh yeah, for sure.
By far?
By far.
Would he have been kind of the leader of ASAP, even if not formally? Would
I wouldn't call him a leader, but
You both can't talk at the same time. Ask the question again.
Would other members of ASAP kind of turn to him when they had projects or things like that?
not too many people. It wasn't promotion. Like then, it was pretty much whatever Rocky got going on. Like people would try things, but it kind of got to like what Rocky's doing or like stuff like that.
Have you had meetings with record labels before this incident?
Oh yeah.
And since this incident, have you continued to have meetings with record labels?
No, the moment it became public, everything changed.
How so?
I mean, like everything changed. Like people knew it was me that pressed charges against Rocky. So everybody looked at me like I'm doing wrong for pressing charges.
And did some of the deals that you had set up, did those go away?
Oh yeah, I had to like pretty much vacate my label and everything because my artists, they no longer wanted to work with me because of the decisions I chose to make. So yeah.
So not only the record labels that you were meeting with, but also the artists who you were managing no longer wanted to work with you.
Yeah, because they felt like many different reasons, but one of them they felt like I don't have no credibility no more. One, and two, I'm getting labeled as I guess a snitch or something like that. You know.
Okay.
Fire arms in New York one time or something like that, but I don't remember ever seeing like or knowing like physically knowing.
Okay. I mean, like, did you personally see him with a gun on occasions before this?
No, he has a lot of security.
Okay. Did you, if someone said that the defendant was known to carry a prop gun or fake guns, would that have been knowledge that you personally had?
No, you don't carry fake guns. You don't. Prop guns?
Yes.
No.
You never knew him to carry a prop?
No.
Away from you, the defendant was about 15 feet away, and that's when you saw 12E.
Yeah, his
holding up
back
a
was
knife.
turned though. He was like kind of walking already.
12 was?
No, Rocky. Rocky was kind of walking away already. It was still next to me, like, because you know we just broke up the situation, and 12 he was putting the knife away.
How close to you was 12?
I wasn't probably like about. If I was to skip, probably like 3 skips away because after I said, "What the fuck you got a knife for?" 12 he kind of like kind of walked a little faster to Rocky.
I've had a lot of people estimate using different things. I've never had anyone estimate with skips. How far do you think a skip is? Or
Because that's what I was thinking, because I was physically thinking, I was thinking about punching 12. You know what I mean? Like, what do you got a knife for?
But how close was he? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He was about 3 or 4 skips away.
What does skip mean? How far is a skip?
You know what I mean? Like,
No. How far is a
You
skip?
can point at something in the court.
like here to the middle of where that line is at, like, not too,
Like here?
Approximately
yeah, a little bit more.
7
yeah.
feet from
Yeah, like right there.
Okay.
about 7 to 8 feet.
Yeah,
All right.
a little further actually because he's bending down, so I'm like, he's putting the knife away. So then when I see that, I'm like, fuck, like, what the fuck am I gonna do right now?
Let me stop you though. The knife specifically, what did the knife look like?
I don't know. I just seen it quick. Everything happened quick. I just seen him putting away the knife, and then he said it's not like that.
What
He
is-
said, no, it's not like that. And then he's walking towards Rocky.
What does putting a knife away mean to you? Like, is it a folding knife or he's
I
folding
guess it
it?
was a folding knife.
Okay. Not like he's wearing a sheath and he's tucking it in is what he's
No.
All right. So he's
He's hard to believe, bruh. And in one instance, you're the victim. In another instance, you're a tough guy. So which one is it? Like it gets to a level and a point where people have to sit back and they go, so what are you trying to be exactly? So do I believe him? Nah, I don't. I don't believe his version of the story. I think he got up with Rocky and was talking crazy and talking tough and all this stuff and everything like that. Because if you seen somebody with a gun, why are you so aggressive? Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I done had family members, older family members who done said some stupid stuff about people while they had guns and all this stuff and everything like that. And they, for sure, was able to maneuver them about the situation. Or in one instance, I ain't gonna say it was family member, he got shot. He's still alive though, but he for surely got popped. So not everybody, because I do know people. That for sure was not me. I can tell you that right now. I got up out of here. What? Oh, you got a gun? Man, I'm tripping. I'm up out of here. That's me. Now, if I got one, hey man, the best man win. But that's not neither here nor there. I don't believe ASAP Relli, bruh. I don't. But I also don't believe ASAP Rocky either. I don't. These two individuals are clearly lying. Do I wish jail on ASAP Rocky? No. Do I think that he's going to ultimately get belt to feet? It depends. I ask you, watching, yes, you. You got a profile created and stuff like that. If you're not just randomly watching, do you believe him? Because if you believe him, ASAP Rocky is out of here. ASAP. No pun intended. If you don't believe him, you're still going to need the defense to get you to believe that, hey, this was fake. It wasn't real. This is 1,000,000% fake. He didn't have a real one. It was fake. And I just don't know how you swing that one. My belief was you said, AKA lawyer, hey, he's been on the set with a lot of prop guns and stuff like that. Why couldn't you just use one of those? Why not? The whole testimony today was merely, let's do it this way. The whole thing about the defense and the prosecution today with the cop was, and it got weird because it felt like they was trying to say it was a revolver and they was trying to say it wasn't, and then it got kind of later revealed, no, they were talking about a Glock. So they weren't talking about a revolver because revolvers hold in bullets. The shells when you fire your firearm. All right, cool. So that's still, I'm trying to make sure this wasn't a revolver and all this crap. And the defense perfectly pointed out, well, bruh, where did the bullets go? What did it hit? Did you ever get a phone call from anything that was damaged from bullet fire, from bullet fragments, from anything like that? To this day, nothing has been reported. Nothing. All right, cool. No shattered windows, no cars hit, no businesses hit, no trees hit that we know of or anything like that. All right, cool. But there was a firearm somewhere. Now, some people, and I would imagine some lawyers would say, well, it's still on the prosecution to basically say that it wasn't, that it was a gun. Pardon me, not that it wasn't. All right, yeah, you're playing semantics now, and I understand that part. But the biggest thing is how do you spin prop gun with no prop gun being produced? Only mentioned. Then the girl came up on there and basically said she's seen a squabble, she's seen pushing, she's seen all this stuff and everything like that. And next thing you know, she heard shots. But then got on stand and admitted she was getting high. I was gonna go to school, but then I got high. I was looking out my room because I was high. Then I seen two dudes fight. I don't know why. Hey. Then he pulled out a prop gun. And bang, bang. So that part right there. But Relli's whole entire thing was to establish what? I knew ASAP Rocky. I never seen him with guns. He always had security. He feels some type of way for whatever reason and all this stuff, but why would you be around me? Bruh, if you knew ASAP Rocky felt that way about you, why would you be around him? Think about it this way. If you were around somebody who had power and had people who would do his bidding, if he woke up and said, hey, bruh, I need you to walk down to the street and give me a cheeseburger and all this stuff, it could be raining. And they would do it. If you got people like that are around somebody like that, you don't think they can just jump you and beat you up? You just made it seem like, bruh, you was Hulk Hogan out there just coming out the shirt talking about, oh, if I wanted to hit him and all that, I'm left-handed, I pushed him off with my left hand. No, you grabbed him with your left hand, not knowing if you was going to hit him with your right. That's what you did. So all this talk about skipping and all that stuff, listen, all right, it's just, for me personally, I'm not seeing it, so I don't get it. But the main issue is the substance, because though he doesn't seem believable, is the prosecution able to paint that picture that says no matter what he may seem like, his story is still credible because of what actually happened. If you can establish that, it is what it is. It doesn't matter about whether or not he's believable. What matters is, do the facts match at all with what he said? Because if the facts match at all, then it's all bets off. I don't care that he's swearing on there, you know what I mean, and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. That's New York slang. Shout out to y'all. And the grand scheme of things, whose picture seems more in 3D with what you're thinking? And right now, we can only go off of and only react off of what the prosecution has produced as far as their witness. Now, what should Rocky's lawyers do? That's easy. Y'all all can answer this one. Paint him out to be a liar. Paint him out to have motive. There's a reason why they're skipping past certain messages. I'm 100% certain there were other messages that were sent out way before it got to that, and they're going to be shown. Because it only makes sense if what Rocky's trying to pull off is going to be successful. He has to show 100%. It was already a problem with Buddy, and Buddy was on demon time before he even got there. But then, all what anybody has to do, and nobody wants to do it, is somebody has to show that somebody had a bit of maturation to try to de-escalate the situation, and we don't have that yet. So there's that. But I will say the saving grace part of this, and it can be flipped any type of way, is if that message from Rocky 100% says, well, if you think I shot you, go tell the police. And if they're able to go to that video and make it seem as if he beelined. If you don't know what a beeline is a straight line. If he beeline straight to them shells, bruh, you put them there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's the equivalent of you saying to somebody in your house, hey, bruh, man, my money's stolen. And Buddy say, your money stolen? Yeah. Oh, you sure? And you turn and you get to looking and you scan the whole room. And as soon as you turn a little bit to the left, Buddy go directly to some place you just seen and say, here's your money right here. You ain't finna sit up there and twirl the hairs on your chinny chin chin and think to yourself, yeah, bro, you ain't never coming back to my house. You're a goddamn thief. Gotta believe that. So with that being said, ASAP Relli, though he does not seem believable, it does not matter. And I know people are not going to like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. No matter what, even if he comes off as super aggressive and all this stuff, the defense has to paint him 100% as a liar, because not only did he say the stuff about the prop gun and making Cuz an aggressor and the hidden messages that weren't sent before, he said something that was massively important. He said, all of the evidence that you will see was not produced by the police, by the authorities to do their job. All of this was proven and given to by the victim. You don't smell that right there? It don't pass the smell test, and it smell funny. So that's one thing that he has, because he put that up there, and you gotta wonder what else is in store. So really, we waiting on cross-examination, because right now, not really enough. But other experts and stuff like that they're about to have come through and paint the rest of the story, that's where it's going to get interesting. Right now, everybody's views going to spike up because, you know, you have the witness and they're testifying right now. It's like when Cornbread was over there testifying. Everybody was watching, and then views went down when everybody else did. What I'm telling y'all is strap in, sit down. It's about to be a wild ride. Look, I'll catch you on the next one. Hit the like button if you like something. If not, tell me what you dislike. On the Reloaded channel, we're going to get to the academic stuff, and we definitely going to get to the Sondale Barnett stuff, because he just got all his charges dropped. Crazy. I got a theory, though. Not saying it's proof, but I do have a theory.